The Ozark Police Department is raising awareness for parents to monitor their children's devices and behavior in order to prevent exposure to child pornography. Our WDHN's Antoinette Godfrey has more on the awareness story.
Being the parent of a Gen Z in today's society, some parents are too busy or don't feel they need to monitor their kids' devices and behavior until their child is a victim of human trafficking, child pornography.
One of the greatest pieces of advice that I can give to parents is to be aware. Their awareness and their inclusion in their child's activities when using electronic devices. We think of human trafficking, a lot of times we think of the cartel picking up humans and taking them to a foreign country. That is not necessarily what human trafficking is. Human trafficking by our state statute is the exchange of money or items for sexual activities, sexual conduct with children.
The Ozark Police Department advised that parents need to know on the signs of inappropriate online activity and the importance of open communication with their children about internet safety. By fostering a proactive approach, Ozark PD hopes to create a safer environment for young users as they navigate the digital world.
It takes those parents, the guardians, the grandparents, the foster parents to notice the behavior. You'll see secrecy, they'll hide their phones, they'll rush to another part of their house so that they can do the things online. As far as sending pictures or having the conversations that mom and dad wouldn't approve of.
Last week, 85-year-old Ross Blanchard from Ozark is behind bars after investigators claimed they found thousands of graphic photos with children on his phone. Blanchard was arrested and charged with 20 counts of possession of child pornography.
So it can be as simple as an adult who is communicating with their children over an electronic device through an app like a gaming app or a communication app or a video app, and they are making promises to the children, hey, I'll send you money, I'll send you shirts, I'll send you merch if they're claiming to be famous, and then it's all to kind of gain their trust to eventually violate that trust.
This is not the first or the last time. Wiregrass officials dealt with child sexual-related crimes. They are now spreading awareness to parents on how to prevent their children from being victims of human trafficking. Reporting in Ozark, Antoinette Godfrey, WDHN News for the Wiregrass.
All right, let's switch it up here. We're